Plaza Tigers. I'm Anna from the Phoenix.
And I'm Cora from the Heroes. It's December 20th.
And it's a present-filled Purple Day. Now let's ho it on over to the pledge.
Hi, I'm Sydney from the Legends.
And I'm Jenny from the Heroes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So Cora, what did you say was for lunch today?
Oh, Anna, there are no lunch choices today. Remember, it's a half day.
Oh, right. Now it's time for Reagan's Ruckus.
Hey, good morning, Plaza Middle School. How's everybody doing? It's a beautiful Friday out there. Can't beat it. A little bit of mist, a little bit of 31-degree freezing, but we didn't have a snow day. Isn't that awesome? We are going to make it through the year with 0 snow days. I hope you're all in favor of that. I am. No doubt about it. Let's get into some football here real quick. We got a bunch of bowl games coming over the break, and I thought we'd go over that a little bit. The Buffalo Wild Wing Bowl has Kansas State versus Michigan, and I think Kansas State's going to run away with this one. They're going to beat Michigan easily. Should be good for Kansas State. The Gator Bowl, Nebraska versus Georgia. This is a rematch from a bowl game from last year, and Georgia won big. They clobbered Nebraska, and I am hoping that Nebraska can pull this one off this year. Nebraska by 3 over those Georgia Bulldogs. I don't think Mrs. Dittmer is going to be happy about that, but oh well. The Outback Bowl, Iowa versus LSU. Man, Iowa's got their hands full. LSU is really a good team. I'm going to have to go with LSU, even though I really think or would like Iowa to win. Cotton Bowl, Mizzou versus Oklahoma State. My daughter's going to this, and I have lots of friends going. I'm not going. But I think Mizzou is going to pull this out over Oklahoma State. In fact, I think they win big. Mizzou over Oklahoma State. The BCS Championship Bowl, Auburn versus Florida State. Don't forget about that one. I think that comes after we get back from break. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, Auburn versus Florida State. I think Florida State's just going to run away with this. Hopefully, Florida State does. Auburn beat my Huskers, so I'm not a big fan. And in pro football, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Indianapolis Colts. This is at Kansas City, and I'm rooting for the Chiefs. I say the Chiefs win this one. Mr. Luck is going to run out. That's their quarterback, Mr. Luck. All right, let's see what else is going on here. A little bit of weather today, Friday, 20% chance of rain, high of 30 degrees. Yeah, it's kind of yucky, but beautiful at the same time. Saturday, 34 degrees, 60. Is that 60 or 80% chance of precipitation? That looks like a mix there. 70% chance on Sunday with 25 degrees, 17 on Monday. Look at there, it starts warming up. 30, 36, 30. Should have a good start to the break once Tuesday comes around. At least the weather will be a little bit nicer. There we go today, high 31, 10% chance of precipitation. Ooh, that's a new one. I like that. I like that screen. Birthdays. Today, birthdays are Jessica, I think that's Binkley. Cameron Jordan, and Jessica's on the Phoenix. Cameron is on the Legends. And Simone Robinson of the Olympians. Adrian Cruz of the Novas. Yeah, Adrian. Kiana Fernandez of the Thunderbirds. And Adrian Thomas of the Incredibles. Got some more over here. We got Selena Voss of the Heroes. Callie Goosley of the Incredibles. Gosley, pardon me. Tanner Nelson of the Knights. Jack O'Brien. Oh, that's a good Irish name there, isn't it? Of the Legends. Now, look at this. This is a list right here. Winter break birthdays. On the, I got to come over here to read these. Ronan Gasper of the Legends. Cheyenne Maxwell of the Legends. Evan Walter of the Phoenix. Those are on the 24th. 25th, Christmas birthdays. Zachary Marsick of the Legends. 26th, Kane James of the Legends. The 28th, Caden Nolan of the Thunderbirds. 29th, Jacob Izell of the Novas. Adriana Enriquez of the Phoenix. Andrew Horton of the Novas. Spencer Jett of the Heroes. Winter White, that's a cool name, of the Legends. Darren Williams of the Thunderbirds. Stevie Williams of the Thunderbirds. On the 30th, looks like Kylene Cummings of the Thunderbirds. Kylie George of the Novas. Mrs. Miller in the cafeteria. The 31st, Jesse Jones of the Knights. Wow, that's a lot of birthdays. The birthday pencil is bathing in hot chocolate. Ooh, this should be good. She's going for a dive. Watch her. Oh, yeah. Drinking a little hot chocolate. Okay. And the weather was brought to you by Footy Pajamas. I don't own any, but I think they're cool. And, oh, this is cool. This is so cool. NCAA Division II Freshman of the Year. December 12th, the Kansas City Star voted for, in volleyball, All-American honors to Morgan Ritzky. Mrs. Ritzky's daughter was chosen the NCAA Division II Freshman of the Year Thursday by the American Volleyball Coaches Association. This is totally awesome. Ritzky, who was picked by the coaches, All-American third team, led Great Lakes Valley Conference freshman with 371 kills. Wow, that's a lot of kills. She is great. In high school, I think she had over 1,000 kills. Mrs. Ritzky's daughter. Tell Mrs. Ritzky, congratulations. And there's that picture I'm standing right in front of. There she is. She's the tall one there. Almost, I think she's taller than her dad, her coach. And then her sister, who also plays on the team. That's awesome. Way to go, Miss Ritzky. And that was your Reagan Ruckus today on Friday. Thanks so much. Have an awesome Christmas break. We'll see you later. I think Mrs. Ivy's coming in to give us some announcements.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Reagan. It was great seeing everybody. I saw a couple people even with footy pajamas this morning. So everyone looks comfy and ready to go for our holiday break. Remember, the expectation is your locker's cleaned out. When I walked by this morning as you were coming in, lots of you were stuffing stuff in your locker, and you need to make sure that that locker's cleaned out when it's time for dismissal. So I know your teachers will be having you get your things before the very last bell so that you can have time to get everything out of there and picked up, and so we don't want you forgetting anything or leaving any food behind. Also, I really appreciate this morning how everyone was very, I don't know, just there was a sense of happiness and care and love, and it's a great day and we're going to enjoy our time together. Please continue to make good decisions as this is our last half day of first semester. We'll come back, it'll be 2014, and we'll be ready to start the school year off. I know that there were a few January birthdays, and we have 2 staff birthdays before we come back. Mrs. Jardine will have a birthday on January 1st, and Mrs. McMullen will have a birthday on January 2nd. So I know there are some student birthdays in there too, and we will recognize you on January 6th when we come back. So we have a couple of different videos to show you this morning, so we want you to sit back and enjoy those. But I will miss all of you during the holiday break, but I look forward to seeing you back here on January 6th. Talk to you later.
I really enjoy making homemade noodles, which a lot of people make fun of, but I like my homemade noodles. I also like watching Christmas Vacation. I watch it every Christmas Eve as I wait for Santa to come into my house and give me lots of good things.
I like Santa hats, and I like cookies, and I like presents, and I like more cookies.
Christmas trees, Santa Claus, and reindeers. In the tree with family and just hang out with friends.
Opening presents with my family around the tree on Christmas morning.
Seeing my family on Christmas.
Snow.
Snow days. Getting to hang out with my friends on snow days.
So at my house, we have an elf that comes to visit, and my kids like to find, they named him Elvis the elf. So
Sledding. Going to Arkansas.
Ten lucky home bases have won mini candy canes this morning. Compliments of Spirit Club. We hope this brightens your day. Have a safe and fun break. The winners are Mrs. Peeler, Mrs. Dingman, Mr. Fleshman, Mrs. Elliott, Mrs. Toby, Mrs. Latessa, Mrs. Richer, Mr. Brown, Mrs. Schmid,
and Mr. Jolliff's home base classes. The 2013 Plaza Geography Bee will be held after school on January 16th from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the library. You must have your own transportation home that day.
Remember to bring coats for the donation box.
Have a great break and a great Christmas.
Let's make today
Today
count. It's a great day to be a tiger. Roar. Wait! We have a quick video to show you, tigers.
Decision of a lifetime when you decided to teach. Could you learn from your experiences that you cared enough to reach? With outstretched arms and an open mind, the wonders you believed you'd find in the warm glow of a kid's young heart, whose trust you'd earned since the school year's start. You're a teacher, a beseecher, not a preacher. You're a reacher for the stars, to share with kids no matter who they are. You're a teacher, you love the job you do. And if this world needs something real bad right now, it's teachers like you. The good times didn't always come easy. There were sacrifices made. All the hours you spent still working, while some others ran off and played. But your students played with new delights and rested better through the night. 'Cause tomorrow in school they wouldn't be scared, 'cause they knew they had a teacher who cared. You're a teacher, a beseecher, not a preacher. You're a reacher for the stars, to share with kids no